how's this exhibit different and similar to other works you've done?
I think it's very different because I'm able to do like the large scale drawings that are 15 feet, where in normal spaces you're limited to wall space that has to be broken up. And then all the holes I've poked into the walls.
Your first installation?
Yeah, and then also the Gallery 3 has the installation, and I haven't ever done like a space-oriented installation that involves sculpture and environmental factors.
How is it based on a true story?
Everything in life is based on a true story. So, thus, everything here is based on a true story, somewhat.
How did the whole take a picture with your art come to life?
Take a picture?
Yeah, the whole take a picture.
The installation?
Yeah.
Just because I wanted to because I wanted to create an environment and then have people interact with the environments and space and see how they react to it.
And also, I mean, I'm just guessing, probably because it said down on place where you interact with it.
Yeah. So you, yeah.
What do you want people to take away when viewing this show?
I hope that people get inspired and become more creative with their own lives. Just like take little elements and maybe like, impose creativity into art. I feel like it's lacking sometimes.
Creativity is weird. I mean, because it takes away from the idea of it's not exactly pragmatism. It's just problem solving. But at the same time, it's the element of it does drive us as pragmatism was with why we do what we do. I mean, the first things you always hear about in cultural history is you hear about a strive for food and survival, and then you hear about safety, and then you hear about maybe gold, and that's when you start getting creative stuff. Is when they start cultures, and then you have music and you have art, and it's the first thing people talk about in their review. Whenever even the Europeans, when they discovered new cultures that they were so willing to sort of to look as savages. But whenever none of that was guarded, they didn't have any meaning or any reason to do that. The first thing that they would revere somebody for was their art, their culture. So it's something innate. I don't know. Maybe that's what makes humans unique. But then again, you think of animals that use creativity for
birds.
Like those birds. They make those cool houses. So I think it's always going to be a mystery. I don't think anyone's. I think it's probably the most elusive science because they have tried to figure out what makes taste and aesthetic, and they really can't. We have with the divine proportions. That's as good as they got. And that was what? How many years ago was that? Yeah. The Greek stuff. Yeah. 1.63.
What advice do you have for aspiring artists?
Don't look at too many other artists. Do your own thing.
I reluctantly say, what was the Charles Pagowski play about? He talks about, don't be a writer if you don't. He's talking about writing, of course, but it's still an art. Don't do it. Do it for any other reason than because it's something that you really have to, that you want to do. I think that doing it because it's easier than going to real school or it's cooler. It's a terrible idea.
Yeah.
Don't you think?
I really don't.
But I mean, in the end,
don't go to art school.
I just think of an 18-year-old just thinking like that art school or music school sounds really fun, which I think in the end, that's what you guess. Does it sound fun or do you want to do it?
Yeah.
Because it isn't, it's not about fun. It's about, and you really have to have that fuel to make it as a career artist. You're going to look like there's important pictures. Oh, I did that because it's kind of fun to be weird in art school. But
travel.
Genuine.
Key.
Travel is important.
Totally.